Hello.
Oh,
Evening all.
Hello, everybody. Or should I say, Yaki Da to my Welsh friends.
can say it.
Hell, that's not a greeting.
It's not?
Well, no. Is Noswaith da would be good evening.
That sounds like a Welsh vampire.
Write that down.
I am Noswaith da. I'm here for all of your soup.
Oh, crack my soup. Hello, everyone. How are we?
Hello.
Hello, everyone. This is Dan and this is Dean. So, hello, everybody. Dan and Dean, everybody.
I know all these reprobates.
You know them all. Dean doesn't know. Look at pity poor Dean in his shed. Poor
Shade
Dean.
of the fridge in arm's reach. It's nice.
He's got a fridge. He's got a doctorate. Don't feel sorry for him.
He's got a fridge. He's got a doctorate in the shed. He keeps it. What have you got behind you? Oh, I know that you've got your science fiction pictures behind you as well.
Yeah. So, on my various tomes. On set for the night.
I love that you positioned them as if it were a branch of Waterstones.
It's also like this is what I do most of my Skype interviews for like Sky News. I always have in the background just lurking. Should anyone wish to buy one?
Next time you do one, can I wander in like that errant child and ruin your broadcast? Kind of go.
The cat's done that, but no kids so far. Well, actually, no, the kids did that. I was on a radio interview with Eamon Holmes, and the kids just stormed in and said, "Dad," which was vaguely amusing.
Are you talking to Eamon fucking Holmes? Tell him. And your kids are what, 4 and 5 now? The kids know.
Yeah. I never used those words before since, but just so the kid telepathy they have.
Oh yeah, someone's asking in the comments, is this Roald Dahl's shed? No, it's not Roald Dahl's shed. No.
It's
you can see the walls. Love the Harlech Wales logo, Mr. Thomas.
Harlech. I don't want to correct all night, but Harlech.
I said Harlech.
Yep, that'll do.
The Nazis did the same. No, they didn't, Tim. Is the floor sticky, Dean?
No. Well, not what I am. How about you guys?
Yes, very.
Okay.
So just a bit of background about Dean, because everybody knows Dan, of course. He's been on here before. He's been on the podcast before. But you might know, if you don't listen to our weekly Patreon show, the Tuesday Night Movie Club, which you should, you might not know much about Dean. So, Dean, tell us, you are a doctor.
Yes, I spelled it wrong for the show. Funny, but in hindsight, it wasn't really. It's doctor of brains, and pretty much it. That's all you need to know.
I can tell you, I've got a fun fact here. My researcher tells me on this card that you have cut open a body.
Just one? No, many.
And he tells me you've got a fun story about that.
Well, define fun. I mean, some people would enjoy it, but
I don't mean in a Savile way. I mean in a traditional, happy, nice story way. Didn't you have a story, Dean? Correct me if I'm wrong. About some paper clips.
Oh yes, that was from the older podcast, but I shall repeat it here. Worked for a year and a half as an anatomy technician for the Cardiff University Medical School, where you had to embalm and help cut up the cadavers for medical students on their training. And we had a little office next to the embalming room, which obviously not many people went in there, but some did because they had to. And on the shelf, an array of buckets of samples from the past. And one of them said, Siamese twins, brackets, fetus. Big white bucket. Couldn't see any of that. Oh, that's that's a really weird thing to have within arm's reach of an admin desk. And I'm going to ignore that for the foreseeable. But 6 months into my job, a boss came in, grabbed the bucket, took it down, opened it, put his hand in, grabbed out a handful of paper clips. I just stared at him for a good 20 seconds. He said, "Oh yeah, people kept stealing them." Just walked off. So the whole time I'd been really unnerved by a bucket of paper clips.
Amazing.
Whilst literally cutting up corpses. So.
And the funny thing is that where they kept the paper clips is where they kept all the unused genitals from the corpses.
We did have a tank full of genitals. It was as bad as it sounds.
You know what for genitals?
A tank full. Well,
a tank full.
Yeah, big plastic box.
Not an armoured tank full.
If we did, I didn't see that. So
yeah, it might have been in the car park.
On the back. Yes.
So how is everyone in the comments tonight? Let's have a look what they're saying. Someone says dot Corby in the house.
Yeah. In the shed.
Yeah. Claire says he's a doctor. Shed looks like a really shit towel. That's a horrible thing to say, Claire.
Well, it's just
why couldn't Doctor Who is TARDIS regenerate? Then it could be a nice rustic thing. It's nice. I've been in that shed and it smells fantastic.
You've been in Dean's shed.
Yeah. I can tell you only put those pictures up to seem fancy when he's broadcasting in interviews. After that picture is usually just the tennis player scratching her ass.
I will say before I put all the books up and the pictures up, they were just bare wood walls, and people for like 3 months people thought I was broadcasting from a sauna because it does look it's got a sauna vibe to it. So
it has got a sauna vibe. Yeah. And presumably you've got that classic poster of the cheeky chimp sitting on the toilet, looking all confused.
Yes, but it's rolled in the corner. So I like to rotate them. Like,
my psych teacher had a brain in a jar he'd carry with him to awkward places, so people would stay away from him.
Oh, yeah, I know him, yeah.
Okay.
It's a well-known technique.
Is it really? Do you carry human parts?
Well, people always said, my father always said to me growing up, women love a man with a brain. It's not true. I carried her in the park for hours. They just screamed. But,
this is good. He's doing his bits. He's doing his bits, everybody.
I'm not as well known for those, and you can probably see why.
Oh, there's a request come in. Someone's requested that you pronounce a Welsh word in a moment, and I'd like you to try it, John.
All right, I will. Tank Full of Genitals was not the strangest show I've seen at Edinburgh Fringe. Tank Full of Genitals sounds like the Spin Doctor's second album after Pocket Full of Kryptonite.
Yeah, we're
John,
making as much.
Please pronounce Pwiheli.
We've covered the double L's before.
Oh, Pwiheli.
That was actually pretty good. That's not bad.
Hey, I'll pass my Welsh Juan.
Guys, in the comments, if you want to give us some English place names for me and Dean to try, please feel free.
I will. Oh, by the way, guys, do you know who's married to Imelda Staunton?
Nope. I don't know who Imelda Staunton is. This will come up again. Like I just want to say in advance, my pop culture knowledge is woeful because it just is. So this might provide some amusement for further down the line. Okay,
well, Dan, in that case, do you know who's married to Imelda Staunton?
I don't. I think I'm going to kick myself when I find out who.
It's the actor Jim Carter.
Oh, that's right. No, I didn't know that. I knew that. Okay.
Oh, I love it. It's my virtual poking someone in the tummy and then hitting them on the nose. I enjoy it. Oh, there's another Welsh word. Is this a Welsh place? Or am I just being offended?
Yeah, that looks Scottish to me.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Kirk Cabrady.
I enjoyed that, whatever it was.
That was very good.
Dean and Dan. Look at that.
How do you pronounce this?
Kilwick.
Kilwick.
Right? I bet the end's silent. Killick.
Kinnock.
Neil Killick. Well, I'm waiting for the answer. John Clow is John Rain in Welsh.
That's correct. John Clow, yeah.
I also know in French it's Jean Plu. You were right, it's Killick.
Fucking easy, this English, isn't it? Welsh English, piece of piss.
Well done, Dan. Happisburgh equals Haysborough.
You know what? On the other hand, easy though it is, it's a bunch of shit as well.
It is, yeah. It's a stupid language. It's sadly been adopted by a large proportion of the planet.
Well, you wait.
My pop culture knowledge is woeful, says the doctor. Dotco. He's in for one hell of a ride.
That's sort of what I
Not
was
my
getting at.
words, Dean. The words of Tim Coleman, and I'm
Oh.
sure shared by our entire audience.
My sister just texted me to say, I'm assuming it's Kirkcudbright is Kirkcudbright. So there we are. Thank you. Go ahead and Kian.
Apparently, it is Scottish, and Claire should know. She's from Scotland, and she runs a whore's hotel.
She gifted Paul's testicles a couple of weeks ago.
He doesn't mean that she produced them on a leather cushion to someone. She made a gif of Paul humping with tiny pants on. It was unpleasant. It was really unpleasant. This is interesting. Diane says, my parental live near Launceston. Are you all right, Dan? Diane, would you like us to call you an ambulance? Are you having some sort of incident? We don't talk about the melon pants. We don't. We shan't.
Somebody was on Twitter asking about the melon pants. Is this a running joke I've missed?
Well, this is Paul's pants that he was.
They call the melon pants. All right.
They had pictures of melons on them.
Right. I didn't.
Which required you to look at them in more detail, which was something no one wanted to do at the time. It's like if someone says, I've got a horrible wound on my arm, and you're like, that's fine. That's all I need to know. And then they said, would you like to look in it? No. The wound is fine.
We know enough. We don't
want to go through the keyhole. So anyway, the comments are going off. And everyone's talking about melon pants, of course. But you didn't come here tonight just to talk about melon pants. We came here to talk about our two Welsh friends. What's happening down in Wales, guys? What's going on? How's the lockdown in Wales?
Piece of piss. We eradicated COVID months ago. We've just been licking each other in the park for 4 months.
Okay.
That's me and Dan met.
What was the cure? Was it lava bread?
Some of it was. It depends who you lick, innit?
If you rub yourself in it, people keep over 2 meters away from you, so it works the same thing, doesn't it?
Is it true that my researcher's giving me another card here? Is it true that Welsh people have longer tongues than English people? And they're like goblins' tongues. I've heard that's true.
There's only one way to find out. Stick your tongue up.
Well, I could do that, but there's a massive scar in the middle of my tongue. I
don't want to show. I'm not showing my tongue. This will be freeze framed and used by perverts.
Gift this if you want, guys.
That's a gift and a half.
I'm still getting over Paul's melon pants. I don't need your jizz faces in my face. Thank you very much. John seems less drunk. Maybe Paul, God rest his Greek soul, is a bad influence. No, what it is that I didn't have time to drink lots before we went on air. But I'm drinking now.
I know you drink before we went on. No one told me this.
I had a can of Foster's. It's not exactly the last days of Rome, Dean.
God.
This isn't one of your Robin Ince joints.
I should catch up now.
When you do your podcast with Robin Ince, Dean, and Brian Cox's, do you all take drugs?
I can't. I don't. Robin might have a little bit of speed. He's quite manic, and I'm sure Brian's on something. But because every time I've met him, he's met me the first time. Because as a nicer guy as he is, he's like, nice to meet you, Dean. This is the 5th time now, Brian. But no, if it's on Earth, he's not really interested.
This is the last time you're going to work on that show now, isn't it?
Quite possibly, yes.
You just slagged them off on air. It's going to be all over the papers tomorrow.
Yes, but already.
What? Which newspaper would be covering Dean calling? He wasn't nice about Brian Cox.
It'll be the Mirror, and the headline will be "Things can only get battered." Brian Cox is a drunk, says Dean Burnett, doctor. Brackets.
I think it's the same as the paper which covered that the experimental shark escaped from the lab in Deep Blue Sea. That was front page news for them, so they clearly go niche.
I watched an old one of these while sober the other day, and it was odd.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
You have to get drunk. You have to get drunk with us, otherwise, what's the point? It's like a broken pencil. Pointless. Dean. Dan, I thought that said Dean. Dean, please pronounce
Rochester.
No, it wouldn't be that easy. It'll be something like Swindon or something.
Yes. Magdalen. That's always the one I always get.
Yeah.
And the answer for everyone listening at home is paedophile. All right, Dwayne, what's the answer? Reveal yourself. Not like that, please. For God's sake. We've had enough of that to last us a lifetime. Brian Cox played keyboards for Al Qaeda.
Oh my God! You know what? Everyone is. Oh, okay, this has become a thing. It's roaster. Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
That is roaster. So if you get contacted by a pop star and he says, "Would you like to come round to mine for a rosesta?" say no, because he wants to have you with a roast, which, if you're not aware, is a dinner with chicken and potatoes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't forget that one.
That'll be tosser.
Tosser. You're like a tosser. Okay. Roast potatoes. Yeah, very good. Can we get a JDD special crossover with the drunk minister of crime? No, they won't talk to us. We're not famous enough.
They will. Taylor is one. Me and Dean know Taylor really well.
Taylor who?
Taylor Gunn, one of the hosts there.
Oh, I don't.
She actually asked me if I can do a feature about their podcast when I first started in my Guardian blog, and I had to tell her that it's been closed down for a month. And she's, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." And so that's not necessarily a funny story, but it happened.
We should, we'll do a
crop. Yeah, my researchers just told me about that. So that's
One researcher is working from under your desk.
He's a very small researcher.
Police Academy.
Yeah, it's
mentioned that before.
What's his name? Sweet Chuck from Police Academy. He's got a little moped down here. You know what? Because we've got such a packed evening ahead, I think it's time we have our first feature. And because it's a new feature and it's probably going to crash and burn and die and be very embarrassing, I'm going to go first. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the premiere of a new feature I'm going to call "What is My Crime?"
Killed a lot of people everywhere, done a lot of murders, what do I care? All I want to ask you while you're here is, what is my crime?
What is my crime? That will be number one next week in France.
Jingle.
Yeah, that's jingle will be number one, obviously. Now, the rules are very simple. I'm going to tell you about a criminal in rhyme,
okay.
Which I've only made up within the last half an hour. I had a good plan in place, but I haven't done it. So we're going to have a rhyme, and you all have to guess who the criminal is. So Dan, I'm going to ask you to keep an eye on the comments because you are savvy about this sort of thing. Okay, first one. I killed 5, left none of them alive, yet no one did see, and they never caught me.
Okay.
I'll repeat it again. I killed 5.
For the commenters.
Huh?
Is this for me and Dean, or is it just for the commenters?
It's for you, Dean, and the commenters.
Okay.
Right.
I killed 5, left none of them alive, yet no one did see, and they never caught me.
It's one of the Rippers, I'm assuming.
Which one?
The Ripper.
Which one?
I can't.
Claire.
Can't tell me Rippers apart. I've struggled.
Did you say Mr. Cadbury's parrot, the Ripper?
What?
The little parrot from the mini eggs adverts. He wasn't a Ripper. Yes, it's Jack the Ripper, everybody. We'll have that as a test run because the people in the comments got that as well. But well done, Dean. I'm going to give that to you.
Half a point for the Ripper.
Half a point for Mr. Cadbury's parrot, the Ripper.
I know the second point, but somebody did suggest the Phantom Wanker of East Kilbride. So
they could have done that as well.
I love that he killed 5 people and had a wank. And they're going, well, we'll focus on the wank element of the crime.
Because the killing's been done, technically.
Boring.
Not everyone is stopping for a toss after.
Well, this is it. This is the thing people forget about Jack the Ripper. The experts often say, you must remember that in those days there were nary a street light. He did it all in the dark, and he was wanking. It's no wonder it was so all over the place.
I should put that at the end of every crime report. Andy was wanking.
Yeah, that should be already on the report. Right, next one. Someone died, but I did not kill, though I still ran away to Brazil.
It'll be that probably the
train robber.
Buster Rhymes.
Not Buster Rhymes. No. You're close though. You're close.
Buster Phil Collins.
Not Buster Phil Collins. No, that's Phil Collins ejaculating though.
And he was wanking. So.
Yeah, somebody's got it. Everyone's got it. Everyone's got it.
Yes, that's right. It's Ronnie Biggs.
Yeah, Greg
Ronnie
Everett.
Biggs.
Nice to have you here as well.
Okay, now this one's tricky. Whoever gets this wins my star prize, which
Business
is
card?
which I haven't figured out yet. But someone win a prize if they get this. Okay, ready? I played a darts game show to win some funds, and then I shot some people with guns.
What? Say that again.
I played a darts game show to win some funds, and then I shot some people with guns.
Did Jim Bowen kill someone?
No.
Bully. The fact
No, it wasn't Bully. It wasn't Bully. No.
It wasn't Ralmote because he was. It seemed like he would be on Bullseye, but he wasn't. Didn't kill anyone, did he? Just had guns.
No. Ralmo did kill people with guns, but he wasn't.
Someone has given what looks like if it's a joke answer, I don't get it. But somebody said John Cooper. Is that
John
correct?
Cooper is the correct answer, aka the Bullseye Killer.
Oh,
I've
okay. So that's the thing.
this in my life.
He was a murderer who thought it would be a great idea to go on Bullseye.
What, before or after?
During.
And he was wanking.
And he was wanking. Yeah,
Well, 1980. Hang on.
He had his cock ring on, didn't he? Because he said, "Keep it tight. You'll be up all night with this leather cock ring." Last one.
Freedom. Carry on.
Did he get away in a speedboat? That would be quite ironic.
Yeah, he won a speedboat and he was wanking.
Getaway vehicle, but he's in the middle of the street.
That would be awesome.
Fun
Last one. I only did 4 because I didn't want to get ahead of myself. I say 4. Yeah, that's 4. Right, last one. I drove around at night for fun and shot at kissing couples with a gun. The dog said to do it. He was the devil, and I knew it.
It's. I don't know his real name, but it's the son of Sam.
Son of Sam! Well done.
What's his actual name, though? Junior. Wait a minute. Did you not look that up?
David Berkowitz was his name.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that. No. Son of a bitch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think there's no one can be any doubt that was the best feature that anyone's ever heard.
I enjoyed it.
Killed a lot of people everywhere, done a lot of murders, what do I care? All I want to ask you while you're here is, what is my crime?
I like somebody suggested son of Samantha Fox.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh, they were all suffocated on tits. What are we doing?
It was the calendar. Her calendar told me to do it.
Son of Sam Fox and Fleetwood Mac. Mick Fleetwood, sorry.
Mick Fleetwood, yeah. The Brits 89 killer.
Just trying to make up for his
kept killing the wrong person when they wanted to kill the Rolling Stones. I don't know what I'm talking about.
There's a drama in that.
Oh, look, someone likes the jingle. Thanks very much, Dwayne. That took me about 15 seconds.
It took less time than the length of it.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of getting a tattoo there on there. So I'm like, I might get the HTV one with that suit. I get my
You're gonna get HTV tattooed on your chest?
On my chest, yeah.
Right.
No, because I can picture it now, and that'll look really good.
What people don't realise is that Dan and I are actually, it's like University Challenge. We're actually up in little scaffolded booths.
Yeah.
And Dean's downstairs, and Dan, if he's not careful, he'll fall out.
It's a lob a grenade through as well. Achtung! And that'll be a nice sitcom reference.
I also should follow the background because you did mention before we came in that there is a sheep, which John was at pains to tell us is not a racist comment. And just below, just below me is a dogging site.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is live, by the way.
This is what?
This is live. There's no dogging happening right now.
No, don't all rush off.
Or they might be just behind Dean's head.
Social distance dogging is, it's a problem. You have to queue, and that's.
Do you have to? When they interview people in sport now, they've got literally like a broomstick with a mic on the end. When they go dogging, do they have to sort of somehow remove their penis and put it on the end of a broom? Or a snooker cue?
Last night, from someone that there is the local brothels in Cardiff have reopened with glory holes.
Right. And is that the name of the entertainer who sings there every week?
Glory holes.
I think I said, how do you know about this? And he goes, Instagram. They've been Instagramming glory holes.
Bloody hell! What that hashtag?
Yes. In fact, yes.
Wow.
Glory holes UK.
Because isn't that how Instagram works? Isn't it all about hashtags?
Yeah, it's all about hashtags and pictures of holes.
I should join.
Honestly, all they've done is, and bear in mind, I've looked at it. It's 30 quid a pop, which is all they've done is put like a twister mat, right? Yeah. They just put a twister mat, cut out one of the circles, put it up, and said 30 quid, please. I mean, there's obviously they suck them off as well, but
yeah, I think there's a bit more to it than that.
Yeah. I went there and I just stared at a twister mat on the wall. I don't know what else was supposed to happen.
I thought it was going to be like game for a laugh. I was going to put my hand in and see what was in there.
Which you can do, but that's you must get money off for that.
Yeah. Well, if you guess what it is. Is it a monster truck?
You're like up in Flash Gordon where the
I was thinking of Flash Gordon, yeah.
Save me from the madness. Which is Welsh for whack me off. Yeah, no, super furry glory holes, very good. Yeah, they're Welsh, aren't they? The super furry glory holes.
Yeah. Not a fan.
It's okay if you have a 2-meter penis. You.
Do you know? Thing is, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a bind, and it's
what is?
It's a 2-meter penis because you never know.
Oh, right.
You
literally have to bind it as well.
Sometimes you just have to sort of put it over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Apparently, the man with the largest penis in the world, every time he gets an erection, he passes out because the blood to his brain just literally runs out.
Yeah, it's true. It's horrible.
Neuroscience Cox. There we go. That's
my.
I
want to know. I'd only use the glory hole if when I got in there and I approached it, it started playing the Pop Black theme.
I'll go for a big break.
That would be amazing. Yeah, it's only a game, so give it a good. And I want the prostitute on the other end. Sorry, the sex worker. I beg your pardon, everybody. To be dressed with the beard like John Virgo. I want the part of or the actual John Virgo. I want part of the foreplay to be him showing me his waistcoat. Have you seen it? Do you want to see it? Could you just whack me off, please? No, I'm going to whack you off at this corner, and your spunk's going to go in the far cushion. Just fucking do it. I'm going to knock a matchbox off the top of a model of the church.
You know, to go in and say, just whack me off because he goes, Jim? You? Well,
there must be someone who does trick shot porn.
Oh, there must be. I reckon King Dong does it.
Who's King Dong?
King Dong was the man with the giant penis who used to pass out.
Oh, really?
Well, apparently. Or Long Dong Silver was probably doing it as well. He probably, on the way home from a pawn shop, if there was a small house fire, he could probably help put it out. Just a thought. Imagine putting that on your CV. What skills do you think you can bring to this job, Mr. Dong Silver, if you're going to work at Sainsbury's? You could say, well, if there was ever a small fire in the meat aisle or any other aisle, actually. I just said that.
Why my mind went there, but yeah.
Why I went there, I don't know. But sorry, I'll just cross my third leg. If there was ever a small fire, I could put it out with my penis.
Do you mean piss on it or beat it?
It'd be a piss, I'm afraid. But it's better than you losing all your clothes.
You think it'd work? I mean, if it's big enough.
Well, you're the expert on size, Dean.
Am I?
You were the one on our show the other night talking about breasts.
I was observing the incongruity between the behavior towards the breast and the actual dimensions of the breast, which is, inconsistency annoys me. Hence,
well,
I thought I'd mention it.
Well, as a man of science, I'd expect nothing less.
Of course.
I mean, me, not you.
How Dean picked up his pen there to fiddle with it during an awkward moment. Telling us, I'm going to talk proper science about tits now. I want to play poker with this guy.
The bottle opener.
Tim Coleman, he did popular cum shots.
Dean, do you have a stethoscope? I don't think you do you?
No, I'm not the kind of doctor. Or any kind, really.
You're a brain doctor. You have one of those. You know that thing they use to test the knee? They hit your knee and your leg goes out. You've got one of those with a brain, haven't you? You do that and a word comes out.
It's the same thing, really.
Yeah.
Until he starts talking.
Scientist would Dean be if he just had a human brain in one hand and a stethoscope and put it on and he goes, he's dead.
Or if he put it on and it started playing music.
That is like, you will probably get stock footage of that. Like every time you look for a stock footage of a science photo, there's always someone doing something ludicrous. I was actually in a BBC Wales TV show once. Remember Funny Business, Dan?
Oh, fuck, yeah.
I know, yeah. Like, again, it was a learning experience, but it wasn't a good show. But they wanted to film me in the lab, doing science, their exact words, and had me transfer some water from one test tube to another repeatedly while I was talking. The case looked on a microscope, which wasn't on. And then at the end, they goes, let's see what you're looking at. And then they try to put the camera onto the microscope. No awareness of optics. And they said, what are you looking at down here? And I just said, well, nothing, because you brought the microscope here and you just left it there. You didn't turn it on. You know this is fake, but they were really into it. So
they were a weird bunch, the guys who made that show, though. I had a perfectly good gig on it. And then it was like a competition show. And like you'd go forward. And they said, it was pretty good. Have you got a driver's license? I said, no, we can't really put you through one. So it was technically, why you call it Funny Business when it's Wales' funniest drivers, apparently? Fuck you.
I didn't have a driver's license. I got through.
Yeah, but you had the brain thing, and also people like giving you lift.
I guess.
Michael, please put Michael's mind at ease. He thinks he's pissed you off.
Why? What was the comment?
He has about puddle of cum shots.
You have not. You have not. Right, that is... Puddle of cum. Cum being injected into the people of puddle of cum. No, that's... I'm saying this wrong because I'm on my third drink.
We should also say at this point, we're talking about a lot of cum and semen. Dean's mum's watching tonight. Hi, Dean's mum.
Hello. Oh, this is really good. Oh, sorry.
She's all right. She doesn't mind. Nipples are the tune. What the fuck are you talking about, Edward?
The Red Dwarf joke, isn't it? Crichton does that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nipples, AMF and reception.
King Dong. Okay.
Ding dong,
They should do a remake of King Kong, where she has to go. They go to Skull Island, or it's called Fuck Island. And there they meet. There they meet the mystical King Dong,
and she has to climb up it.
And at the end, he climbs up his own penis and is shot down by biplanes.
Is this one of your tales unexpected?
It could be. I should have written that down. Sorry, I'm being passed the card by my researcher here. It says don't talk about penises or cum anymore. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it's time we moved on to our next feature.
Okay.
Now, this is another premiere.
What are we doing?
We're going to talk about bathroom walls, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, we're very excited, everybody, because this evening we're going to be joined by Hollywood actor Christopher Walken.
She's going to nip off and get him.
Yeah, Dan's going to go and get him. And Chris has got an exciting idea for a game show for us all, which Dean and I sadly can't play because we know the answers. But Chris is very excited. I call him Chris because he's a friend of mine. And he's very excited about this.
Whoa, got to put on my sweater.
Chris is going to put on his sweater. Meanwhile, I'm going to play a small jingle to indicate what's going to happen next.
Hi. It's me, not the other guy. Different shirt. Boom. I'm going to drink his beer, though. Hi.
Well, that's right. Thank you very much, Christopher, for joining us this evening.
It's fine. I didn't have anything on because of this damn virus.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. But you still came all the way from Hollywood, though, so thank you.
Well, I live in Wales now. I love how they pronounce things.
Yeah. How do you pronounce where you live in Wales?
Chris's house.
It's funny how they call things, isn't it?
Yeah. The name of the town. I just got lucky.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Now you've got you emailed us very excitedly with an idea for a feature about how you'd seen a newspaper article about how builders had left a sex toy stuck to the wall of someone's house.
That's correct. That's the story. Yeah.
And you were amused because they pixelated it out, but not in the reflection.
So you see what it was, Dong. It was a big one.
So,
by the way, just if I could just say again, Thanks for listening, Dean's mom.
Great
to have you. Wow.
She's a big fan. Big fan.
You've done a great job raising him up until this point, and it's all downhill now.
Yeah. So you lovingly brought along some photos you'd like to share with us that you yourself
shots of how I live now.
Stuff from your bathroom wall.
Yeah,
that you've pixelated out, and the lovely ladies and gentlemen at home have to guess what the articles are.
This is the game. Yeah.
So let's just should we jump in? Should we go with the first one just to get an idea?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first one you've brought along for us. Here we go. Let's see if anybody can guess what that might be.
What's that? What's that in Chris's bathroom? What's it pixelated out? What do I keep in there? I'm checking the comments. I can see him. No, I didn't kill Natalie Wood.
That's a low blow, isn't it?
I'm gonna tell later on. I'll tell you this story. But somebody said trouser press. I need more.
He needs more.
Specifics.
This specific deal. What? It's not a cartoon horse. I'll tell you now. It's a Corby trouser press. They even got the brand.
Do you want me to reveal it, Christopher, or are you still?
I don't think when I guess it's a trouser press with it. Somebody's just said 2 trouser presses. These people are morons. Okay, I don't think they're gonna get it. It is, of course. It's a Corby trouser press with the kid from the ring crawling out of it. I got in my bathroom.
Well, that's a good start because now people know what we're going to expect to see. Shall I put up the next one, Mr. Walken?
Let's go. This is in my bathroom. Okay, what's that? What have I got? What do I keep? What's that? Come on. Play the game. Oh, these people are cowards.
Just while we're waiting for someone to give an answer, can I ask you a question about your next movie?
Yeah.
Is it going to be any good?
Doesn't matter. I haven't seen one of my movies ever.
Really?
I figure I'm not doing anything else. What am I going to stay home and talk to myself? Super Nintendo game. This guy, he's got it, but I need to know which game. Which game do I have in my bathroom? Blurred out like a fuck.
Is it Donkey Kong Country on the SNES?
No, getting there. Close. In many ways, correct, but wrong.
It's not Tetris porn. No. No. Mr. Walken, sorry. Would you like me to reveal it so everybody knows what it was?
Let's go. I mean, somebody said a frog in a popty ping.
Is it that?
No. I don't know how well known, but a frog in a popty ping would be a frog in a microwave. I've learned Welsh apparently.
How long have you been in Wales for?
9 years.
9 years for a role.
Yeah, I fucking I want to get the accent just right. Listen, I think I've got it.
Okay, is that it?
That's what I just
Oh, that's very good. It's better than mine.
Let's show him what it is. It is. So it was right with SNES, but which game? It was Take the High Road. The SNES game of Take the High Road. Not a big. I mean, it was that and E.T. Not great games.
Big seller though. Big seller.
Sold well.
No, I mean their house had a big seller.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Let's go with the next image, shall we?
Okay. What's in my bathroom? Okay. What could it be? Wow. It's a puzzle. It's an enigma. It's me. It's all those things. What's that? Somebody says they want one. I don't know if you do, Neil. Sinclair C5. Interesting. It might be, but I need more. No. Good guess. I'm just gonna make sure I lean here in case I need to laugh, and I don't want to see me experience my joy.
Someone says Clyde Sinclair's dogging chariot.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm going to be... Look, if you've been in a C5, you can't even get an erection in there on your own.
No, sure.
And
Is that the movie you're making at the moment? Are you making the life story of the C5?
It's called...
Oh, someone's got it, sort of.
What?
Have they?
Oh my God. You know what? Fuck. Oh, that was my Welsh. It keeps coming out. Somebody actually, I think, got it. It's Sir Clive writing it to Jules Bamford. Let's see the picture.
Okay, let's see the picture of...
It's Clive Sinclair and a C5 made of his own shit.
I mean, this is... it's just getting too easy, if you ask me, this one.
I genuinely...
Should we go with the next one?
Okay, tough one. What's that? What's that in Chris's bathroom? Come on. Now remember, this one's for a dishwasher. By the way, somebody just said, yeah, BAFTA award winning. Genuinely, S4C is genuinely interested in this show as a fucking show.
But it is as a drama, sadly, not as a show.
Yeah. Oh my God! Someone's again not too far. Polar bear and chaps doing the Macarena.
That's not a bad guess.
Not bad at all.
This was close. Peter Butterworth at the Ritz. That was a weird one.
Sid from Ice Age fucking a Chewbacca. Again, it's not far away.
Again, I think they're getting close. I think we should just show them.
Should we just show them, Chris? Okay.
Oh, this one. Ewok orgy in my back.
Ewok orgy in my bathroom. If everyone write your own autobiography, Chris, that's the title.
Someone's showing the moon of Endor tonight.
It's like a Tracy Emin piece.
Yeah, she had a tent with every Ewok she'd fucked written in it.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead with the next one.
Go on.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Tricky one. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to give a clue.
Oh.
If you're going to be at your wit's end with this one, that's the only thing I'm saying more. Wit's end.
Yeah.
I'm next to Dan's phone, and he just got a text from his sister saying, "You went too far with that Ewok thing."
I don't know. I'd argue with Dan's sister and say that's my favorite one. Okay. That probably says more about me than anything else.
You're very different people.
Is this Hugh Dennis smoking a pipe? No.
No.
The butler from Batman doing self-fellatio. It's a good guess, but no.
No.
I don't think anyone's going to get this, Mr. Walken.
No one's going to get this one. This one, I think, was the easiest one. You people are a disappointment. It is, of course, Crosswitz host Tom O'Connor. A legend, friend of mine. We go back.
Close personal friend of yours.
Close personal friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a while, but who the fuck has?
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Okay, this one, personal favorite.
This has been a good friend to you, hasn't it? This.
It's been, well, again, you think me and Tom O'Connor are close. Me and this, wow.
And there's someone saying it's a good advert for Tiletown. Yes, it is. If Tiletown are watching and they'd like to give us some free tiles, I'd be very happy to have them.
Tiletown's not a thing. That's a patent I had put on.
Right.
Every bathroom I own, I go, you know what? I'm just going to call it Chris's Tiletown. Everyone calls their room a bathroom. It's my Tiletown.
Someone's got it.
Well, I need, again, more.
Oh, yes, that's right. There is an extra part, isn't there?
I think this one's pretty easy.
No, you're right. This one's too easy.
This one's too easy. What was Chuckle Brothers in a nightclub with a lady who looks like she's holding a penis? No.
No, not that.
This surprised. I thought everyone would get this.
Yeah, I did. Biggles is anus fleshlight? No.
Well, you can have a half point for the flashlight. It's a flashlight. But here's what I'm going to ask you. Who's it molded off? I'm going to give you another clue. It's not me. It's not John. Might be Dean. It's not. A flashlight with Marty Feldman's eyes. Dan just came back and left. Uh-oh. A flashlight being operated by a lemming.
Is that you, Dan?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to say Claire, the closest so far. Claire Monty, Judi Dench flashlight. No,
that's quite. It's on the money, but it's not.
It's close. She should get 3/4 of a point for that.
She can get
the good people what it is. Hilda Ogden.
Again, hello to Dean's mum. Yeah. The next one and the final one. Walken's bathroom wall.
Okay, what's the last thing in my bathroom? Oh fuck, I forgot this one. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna give a clue. This one, it's a book. It's a book. Which book would I have in my bathroom that I'd be ashamed of a builder to see? I think you can kind of tell down the bottom there. It's the kind of shape of the author.
Yeah, the author's at the bottom of that picture. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how do you think this show is going? Think this is work on a Welsh language?
Chris, Mr. Walken, while we're waiting,
yeah,
I just wanted to ask if you're going to do a sequel to Brainstorm.
Yeah, we're going to go in a totally different direction.
Mm-hmm.
Ass Storm.
That's very good. That's very good.
John's got one of those going on right now, I think.
A Lobster Love Life, a biography by Eamon Holmes.
It's a good book. It's not right.
Badger and Badger coming. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cooking with Jeers now.
What was
Sonic the Hedgehog Mein Kampf, Green Hill Zone version. Mein Kampf, Adult Carolyn Brook. There's 2 Nazi themes there. The Lenny Henry annual. Sorry, Henry. Arizona Bay 15. Lovely stuff.
Okay, well.
That must be the beer you're drinking. Okay. Should we reveal who it is?
I get it. Wait a minute. Christopher Eccleston's bleeding radiators. No.
No.
Okay. No, the book is, of course, please reveal. Sister Wendy's Big Hands, a Small Willie, Jeremy Beadle, an Exploration.
It's good that Sister Wendy took so much interest in that subject.
Well, it's art. It's big cocks, little cocks. It's all, the Renaissance.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, Chris, or Mr. Walken, sorry, I'd like to say thank you on behalf of everybody for coming along this evening.
I mean, I'm going to go now because I have a movie.
Yes. Good luck with the what was the movie called again?
Ass Storm.
Ass Storm. Good luck with Ass Storm. And I just want to say thank you very much. Dean, do you want to say anything before he goes?
I think it's all been said, but thank you.
Yeah. I love your book. I've read every copy you own of that book.
That does explain a lot.
Well, Christopher, thank you, and safe travels back to your villa.
Okay, I'm going to go down. I'm going to take the lift.
Okay. Hey, Dan.
Hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Just seeing him out, do you?
Wow. Oh, God, there's a robber in Dan's hat. Oh, phew. You've all swapped places.
How's that?
I don't know.
Don't know yet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Variety is the spice of life, after all.
Yeah. I feel like I've been promoted.
Dan, you're not going to believe what just happened.
What did I miss? I know Chris just gave me his T-shirt as I passed him in the lift shaft.
That's lovely. That sounds rude.
He's in the shaft, not the lift.
Crystal Walken was just there showing his bathroom walls.
Really? Oh, what was? Yeah, I hope he didn't show the book I gave him.
He did, I'm afraid.
Oh no!
I hope you're not embarrassed.
No. It's very proud of that book. Wow, what's he like in person? Is he just the way you want him to be?
He's just the way I thought he would be.
Yeah.
Very approachable. So thank you, Mr. Walken. Diolch, Mr.
I mean, cerdded, that is.
What?
Cerdded.
Caraved? How can it be Caraved? There's a
Cerdded. Double D, E D. Cerdded.
Diolch, Mr. Caraved.
That was the worst second time around.
Well, actually, are you saying it's all just Caraved?
No. Diolch, Mr. And then the last word is cerdded.
It's all just Caraved.
Diolch, Mr. Caraved.
Yeah, all right, good.
Yeah.
Klingon was invented by John speaking Welsh.
The real Christopher Walken is on another live stream, cracking up Yanks with tales of his time in Beta Psychiatria.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He was off doing another live stream, and then he gave me a bit. So somewhere, topless Christopher Walken is talking about Beta Psychiatria.
I wish I was watching that, to be honest.
It's always the case, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just jumping into the comments now. Everybody seemed to like that. What's your favourite Walken film? Mine's The Dead Zone.
I'm not a fan of his stuff, to be honest.
You cheeky scamp.
Well, it's probably his best speech. Oh, True Romance. His best speech is True Romance.
Oh, you forget about McBain, of course.
I
wake up every morning.
Took the population and turned it to gold. That's...
I do the same job. I drink in the same bar.
That became the other McBain then.
Yeah.
I do the same bar.
Sanchez is out there changing the world.
Mendoza.
The Weapon of Choice video. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great video.
You forget about that, but it's definitely.
Yeah, have Dan and Dean heard John's incredible impersonation of... Will you shut up, Tim? Every week. I don't do an impersonation of John Lydon. Communion, when he got probed. Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
Taken by aliens and
That's
probed.
right. That was going to be called Ass Storm. No, he's gone now. What's going on?
What? Can Dan do the Israeli Walken? I don't think Christopher Walken could do it.
What was your thing? You owe us money. It's just the same, but with a slight. I guess it's a combination of what's the name of the guy from Caddyshack 2?
Jackie Mason. I was thinking it's Christopher Walken doing a Jackie Mason impression.
What's the Jackie Mason line from Caddyshack 2?
Hey,
hey, that's it.
he'd say,
Christopher that would be better. Like, what's your name? Miffy. I once knew someone called Muffy, but I'm not going to tell you why. Take a guess.
It wasn't the horse.
The speech in Annie Hall.
Oh, but that's not funny. That's a devastating little moment.
Yeah,
sometimes when I'm driving, I mean that I love that. I love the fact also because they did like 15 takes of that because he kept cracking up.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? Talking about smuggling a watch up.
He's read the script. He's done it like 11 times. And like take 12, he's still like, I don't know. You put it in one place, you can put it. That was ass. I did.
I know the speech really well. So give me
I ran last week. I was on a show. As I've mentioned on the thing, I was acting, and in order to learn the lines, I just said them really quick. But I started saying the Christopher Walken's voice, and I was really shitting myself that I'm going to be on a Welsh show. Doing a Christopher Walken impression and it's not a funny show, it's a drama, it's proper drama, just like you've got to think this kid dead, and I go, but I didn't. I got it knocked out of me, but I think there's a couple of takes where I did it a little bit. Wow,
God, I'd pay good money to see that.
I know.
Was it a Welsh spoken Welsh language thing?
It's English and Welsh, so we film it in English, we film it in Welsh, but I did definitely do it in Welsh.
So I want to sing when everyone's kind of going like yo hey ya penis yeah hey ha, and you come in and go, give that kid a break.
Wow, I'm Sir. Wow.
Can you say a Welsh sentence as Christopher Walken?
All right. So, somebody give me a Welsh sentence of the three Welsh speakers.
Give him a Welsh sentence.
Canfail pwchwengich go gerch when drober chan de sirio go goch.
Yeah. Was the director impressed? He was probably depressed, right?
I told the story. This is what happened. I have a big. I'm not allowed to say anything what it is, but I have a big speech I do, and I'm shitting myself about that for days. I did it like 10 times with different takes, different cameras and angles, and I nailed it. And she's like, "Good shot, well done, well played." Right, and then she goes, "Can you? We just need a quick shot of you just drinking a glass of water while you're waiting for the judge to come back in." Yeah, fair enough. And she went, "Oh Christ, no. Not like that. Is that how you cut? That's not how you drink water." And I couldn't drink water. Apparently, I got so nervous. I looked weird drinking.
You went
water.
all Trump. You went full Trump.
Two little pause.
Ah, thanks, Edward. That's very nice to say.
Well, if you want to talk about it later, Ed would tell me.
Dan's a good listener. He doesn't listen, but he's a good listener.
Shakakin. All right, we'll do that and walk into Shakakin.
You can talk to me too, but that's quite expensive.
Yeah, because Dean will analyze your brain, because Dean knows about science. And maybe it's time that we visited a special place, a place we like to call.
Oh, wow.
Dragon's Den. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, get your fingers.
Really good. You've worked really hard on that.
I have worked really hard this week. I had to make loads of new jingles. Now, the premise of Dragon's Den is that Dean, as you can see, is sat in his cabin as the dragon, and Dan and I have to pitch. We're going to take turns to pitch science inventions to him, and he's going to tell us whether if they are practical or not. Dan, would you like to go first?
Yes, I would. Yeah, sure. I'll go first. All right. So it's a laptop, right? It's a type of laptop, but it's called the Macebook. And what happens is, it's like Facebook, but when you type a comment or a status on it, and you've accidentally used the phrase should of instead of should have, someone comes around your house and tear gasses you. And it's called Macebook.
Okay, so I mean, technically possible. Could be done. If it takes off, we'd need a very large staff to, a workforce to go to people's houses.
Walk in a van going around macing cunts.
I mean, I'm sure there'll be takers for the job.
Yeah.
Could you not feasibly install like a little spout on the machine to mace them there and then? It make like a soda stream, just recharge the canister every month or so. I mean, it would mean people.
Just if I'm understanding what you're saying, we are putting a pipe into the computer that somebody's voluntarily buying that maces them, and when it runs out, they have to go out and buy another bottle of mace to refill the thing that's macing them.
Yes, if familiar with Stockholm syndrome, it kicks in pretty quickly. But also, these are people who say should of, so I think the judgment is fact. So
yeah, you're right. Okay,
no, I'm in. I'll go with that. That's good.
Yeah, okay, good. Right, good. £10, please.
Okay. No,
Okay.
I'll buy 5. I'll buy 50% shares.
All right, fine.
Right, Dr. Dean, thank you for seeing me at such short notice. I'd like to present to you today the Wankmaster 5000, which is a special brain device that links in with your brainwaves and gives you the best wanks ever. Think Demolition Man meets a year subscription of Razzle.
Okay. Do you have any specs on this, or is it just a concept?
I got my glasses on.
Oh, God. Already,
for some reason.
I'm not going to go all in for that joke alone.
It's just a concept. It's just a concept right now. I've secured the patent. I say secured. I've applied for it, and I think I can offer you universal coverage for the wank.
A lot of people that. So it sounds like it's a helmet that helps you wank, because all men have one of those, technically speaking.
Yes, it's like a headband that you put on, and it's got like tin foil on it and wires that go into a computer, and that's how it works.
Right. So does it stimulate the part of the somatosensory cortex which allows activity in the genital related regions?
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
Go away. Think about it. come back with some better specs, and we'll take on it later. But
what's the matter with specs? What, you're not interested? You're not interested then? Are you saying no?
I am interested, but I think it needs more work.
Okay.
With masturbation, you can't just expect it to happen. You need some groundwork.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll go away and think about it. I'll let my colleague take over.
All I can think of right now is Dean's mother watching this, thinking he was educated for 32 years solid, pretty much. And now he's on the internet with people asking him how to wank better.
I wore a shirt because I thought this could be my big break. So come on, let's do this properly.
Don't wear nice clothes when John's around. It'll get the rinse going. Are you bored of sitting on the toilet shitting?
Strong opener. I'm invested.
We at the Trampoline Commode Company have got a solution. We can replace your toilet seat with a small arse-sized trampoline, which brings in more joy into the toileting experience, and also, if constipated, loosens things up. Trampoline Commodes.
I have one word for that. Wiping. What's the situation there?
Well, we're hoping that the movement will pretty much get most of the solid chunks without having to wipe.
Can't guarantee consistency. You haven't thought about it at all, have you?
I wasn't expecting any follow-up questions. I was expecting
you were expecting me to follow through, were you? For a toilet invention. Well, it's unwise on your part. I will say, concept good, needs more detail. Come on, lads.
Yeah. Why don't you just slash a hole in the middle? I'd guess you probably wouldn't trampoline then.
No, exactly.
No, it wouldn't.
You need strength. The plastic energy needs to be maintained. You need to have the stored potential energy kinetic to keep it going, and you can't do that with a big hole.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now I've spent £2.3 million.
Oh, it's out of this, haven't you?
It's silly.
They do. Well, come back to me later. We'll speak about that.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I'm having trouble maintaining my thinking face.
Hello, Dr. Dean. Nice to see you again.
Hello again, John.
Can I ask you a question?
Please do. I will. And another one if that one was the question.
That was part of them. There were three. That was one.
Okay.
Second one. Have you ever eaten some food and thought, that was nice?
Yes.
Thirdly, would you like to be rich?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me introduce you to the That Was Nice 2.0. A machine that feeds your brain. Oh, I meant to ask a fourth question. I'll get there at the end. A machine that feeds your brain with the sensation of nice food and tells your brain also that you are full and tells you that it was nice and you are full and you can go on diets.
I like what you're doing.
Anyone one? This could work.
Yeah. I will say a question for you in turn. Are you familiar with the phrase eating disorders?
No, I didn't track my research.
I can see why. I can definitely see an appeal. We market for this, but the idea of a mass marketing it to impressionable people probably would result in a lot of premature death, and that would be a tricky sell marketing wise.
What if you had to have some sort of analysis before you did it?
So, what, like a question, like a BuzzFeed quiz, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, like a small questionnaire on a clipboard.
So, like basically, have you got an eating disorder? Yes, no. Are you sure? Yes, no.
Tick this box so we accept no responsibility for what happens to you.
Oh, well, nothing. I'm in. Yeah, sure.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much. I'll hand you over to Dan.
I like in the comments somebody said, I think John just invented cocaine.
Again.
Again.
Dr. Detroit.
Let's see. What's my next brilliant idea? Oh yeah. Let's just go with this one. Are you sick of brushing your teeth?
I like the way Dan's are all questions. That's good. Yeah.
Not especially, but I'll humor you for now. Yes.
Pretend that you're sick of brushing your teeth.
Okay. Oh, fucking teeth. Oh, yeah, go on.
Dirty teeth every day, grubby again. What are you putting in your mouth, you dirty prick?
It sounds like my mouth right now.
The mouth rumba. It's like the Roomba, but it's a little bit smaller that it'll fit in your mouth and brush your dirty teeth. Mouth Roomba for your mouth. That's the slogan. It's for your mouth.
Now,
good.
I like that. I mean, admittedly, a really small rumba that goes from tuss to tuss to tuss to tuss.
We haven't, is that we'd like to get it to there, because at the moment it's just pretty much a full-size one. So it's like the slogan is big smile, and then you jam it in.
Is it actually?
You've done one bottom row and you've got to turn it upside down and jam it in again. To be fair, there's been some deaths.
Is it a regular rumba that people are using as well?
At the moment, the experimental one, no, we're not. Yes, you've got to get one rumba for your mouth and one rumba for your shit.
If you do the same one, that's going to make your teeth dirtier, and that's not going to help matters.
No, you're right.
If you can shrink it down, but how are they going to cling on? How do they cling on to your teeth? How do they stay gripped?
Hope.
I'm a man of science. I don't deal in hope. So quite frankly, I'm out.
No, we've noticed that in the papers, you fucking people.
Sorry, mate. You can shrink them down and make them cling on to teeth. Or get them nano rumbas. That's what you want. Why am I doing the Welsh accent? I've got one. I didn't do it. That's it.
Nano rumbas, who, of course, got to number 3 in 1984 with That's My Enamel.
Yes, I bought the record and threw it straight in the bin.
So
Jonathan.
no rumba. Fair enough, fine. I'll pass it back to John.
Hi.
I got a message from my mother. It says trampoline turd epic. So there we go.
She's going to invest.
She's the brains of everything.
Christmas is going to be awkward, isn't it? When she's wearing a crown. And you're going to be she's going to have a diamond cane and a crown. All the money she makes. Right. Hi, Dr. Dean again.
Hello, John.
Can I ask you 3 questions?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Do you like lots of money?
Well, that's the same question you asked me before, so let's say yes.
Do you like?
Because that was the same one.
Do you like to be on billboards?
Never been on a billboard, so I'm going to say a tentative yes. In theory, I like the idea.
Have you ever had a holiday where it's been the best holiday ever?
Technically, yes, obviously. Logically, I must have done.
Would you call it the holiday of a lifetime, Dean?
Well, I haven't lived my whole life yet, so maybe.
Well, in that case, let me welcome you to the holiday of a lifetime Amatic 6000, which is a pill that you take and it gives you a dream that you've had the best holiday ever. And you can have. Let me give you some of the things that will happen on your holiday. Great drinks. Good swimming.
Good swimming.
Yep.
Acceptable swimming.
Yeah. This is you've stolen my next word. Acceptable sex. Moderate spying. And some spices of action thrown in on top for good measure. All in one pill.
Right.
Investor, possibly you.
Nice. Now, I could ask, have you cleared this with the makers of Total Recall or Philip K. Dick's estate? Because they might get a bit.
Philip K. Dick's estate are registering me with the patent office. They're patenting me by way of revenge for me doing this. Which means I can't leave my house without paying them any money.
I'm intrigued about it as a concept for a different film. Let's go with that. But I think it's a great idea. Just the mechanism of getting the memory of a holiday. Look, do you take the pill and then hallucinate a holiday, or do you just remember it happening? So 2 different processes.
Yeah.
If you can hallucinate one, I think that's better, because if it's just a memory of it, then you've got this memory of, oh, that was a nice thing that I think happened, and then it just feels a bit like, I don't know, feel a bit. Again, if it's a 20 pence a pill.
All right, just say no. For God's sake, just say no.
Constructive criticism, Jonathan.
I'll take it to Chris Tarrant.
Okay, take it to my mother. She's invested.
I'll take it to your mother, who will be a very rich lady.
Okay.
I'll hand you over to Dan Thomas.
I tell you what. Can I just do 2 in this one? Product. How's that? Right. All right. So the first one is just a robot that trims your pubes. Moving.
Just the same number again.
What I've done is I've put tiny little secateurs on it and hope for the best. The next one is: are you tired of having toilets thrown at you?
Weirdly, yes. Yes.
Then let me introduce you to the toilet duck. It's a metal system that straps around your body that analyzes when toilets are being thrown at you, and when one is, it causes your body to duck. I thought you were going to jump in there.
I was on tenterhook. Sorry, mate. I was.
So there's a sort of try and imagine the exoskeleton from the Terminator, but you're in it and you're having toilets thrown at you.
Okay.
And when you hear the telltale, when the machine hears the telltale whistle of a flung toilet, it makes you go, oh! Thereby ducking the toilet. Toilet duck. We're being sued by a domestic company.
Just out of curiosity, do you think this could apply to other projectiles, not just toilets, or is it specifically toilets?
No, because then the name doesn't make sense.
Okay. Could you make it work with potties? Because that actually has happened a few times.
We could probably make it work with potties.
Yeah, so if you put this via, the kids output.
Oh, you said that. It seems like a fucking brilliant idea. It's not even a joke. So everyone's mentioning that because I'm going to make this.
Yeah, so... But also, I think the military might be involved. I'm interested. Because
they always get involved, don't they, when there's something that's good?
Any good idea, they take it and make it into a weapon. So, yeah, there's potential there. Yeah, I'm on board. That sounds good.
And the robot poop thing?
No, thanks. No.
Okay.
Can I just say, as a separate investor, even though I have no money, I was very interested in the robot pube thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was.
I can see you need it done, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like to go into business with you.
All right.
With the robot pube thing. But I have to first give Dean my last pitch.
Okay.
I just want to tell you this before I start. Sainsbury's are interested. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Dean, can I ask you 3 questions?
Yes, I like money. There we go.
Do you like money?
Yes.
Do you like confidence?
I'm not sure.
Do you like your face on your very own dojo?
I'm going to go with yes, out of pure curiosity, yes.
Well, let me introduce you to the Kung Fu 1000. This is where electricity is shot into your brain with Kung Fu in it. And then you can Kung Fu yourself all the time. Or as many people as you want. What do you think?
I like it. I mean, I think that's a good idea. I mean, I saw the Matrix. Look cool on that.
Not electricity, though.
Oh, true. I want to see some, details. But yeah, I mean, I think that's good. Probably could. Yeah. You could probably work at the kinetic engrams and the memory engrams to, the motor cortex to be reshaped. If you can make that happen, yeah, I'm on board.
With electricity, would that work with electricity?
Yeah. Potentially, yeah. You could use the current to reshape the connection, so that could work.
I'm thinking too. I got 2 words for you: reverse lobotomy.
Okay.
Where you actually feed the brain more brain,
right?
To give it more skills.
But then I'll start swimming backwards, and then I'll recognize what a gun is.
No, you'll start swinging forwards faster.
Oh, okay, that's much better. Yeah, okay. I'll say yeah on that one.
Someone else in the comments, combine it with wanking and you're onto a winner.
Yeah, that goes for every invention we've had so far.
Yeah.
I don't know how brushing your teeth with a robot can be helped. Actually, it just helps you brush your teeth while wanking. That's what I with.
I mean, to be honest, the robot that trims your pubes and wanks you off would be a winner, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think no one can really doubt that wasn't a success, and I think we got a couple of projects off the ground. And I think, hang on a second. Yes, the Duke of Edinburgh scheme are on the phone. They're very interested.
Good.
So thank you very much, and join us next week for another edition of And remember, everybody out there, tonight may seem like fun, but we're actually collecting money to send a very poor family to a holiday of a lifetime.
Welcome to the journey of a lifetime. Paradise on Earthland! Yeah, the greatest place ever. Why travel to expensive places like the Bahamas or Hawaii when you can have paradise for £6 a night?
Yeah, do you need the
Peugeot Chalet systems, shared toilets, fixed windows. Some are broken. And don't let Junior spend the entire holiday playing on the arcade machine.
Whatever you do, don't mention the AIDS.
Okay, I won't. It's AIDS free now, okay? Fuck. Book now to avoid disappointings.
Yeah,
That's not correct.
it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
There we go. That was a holiday of a lifetime there.
Just say, Dan, have you ever been to? Did you ever go to Barry Butlins where they shut it down?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was that essentially, wasn't it?
yeah, exactly that.
It really was that. Though.
The reason there was slush puppy everywhere. There was a slush puppy machine on every corner. It was a weird. I mean, they didn't work, but they were there.
Like having those cardboard cutouts of police in supermarkets.
Yeah,
Yeah, those as well, actually.
I think people are pitching more ideas in the comments.
Are they?
Okay.
Well, maybe we can run them by our doctor in the house.
I've made a time machine. Oh yeah, I've invented a shoe that wipes your ass when you sneeze. Brilliant.
I've been okay.
Ride BMX down a hill into a strange street and you pretend it's your own street. That's not our gadget. Hang on. I've made a time machine using 2 wire coat hangers hanging out of a digital clock that makes chicken noises gaffer taped to a BMX. Would that work, Dean?
I'm going to say no, but I'm not a physicist, so I'm going to say, well, tentative no, possibly.
Brian, I saw your friend Brian Coxix on telly, and he was talking about how time machines do exist because of our memories and our sense of smell.
Oh, he's wandering my turf now, is he? Prick. I'm
Yeah.
fucking worried about that.
There's a proper fucking feud breaking out in Rinceland. Terrible.
I'll flick knife out now.
Two died today.
I love that. A neuroscientist, they give you that, don't they? Right, here's your first day on the job as a neuroscientist. Here's your flick knife and badge.
Sorry, Dean, your research paper was no good. I'm going to have to ask for your badge.
I actually did a play once in student drama club, and at the end of it, one of the guys who was used to live in South Africa or something, he said, "I got presents for everyone to say thanks for being friends and stuff, which is nice. He gave me this tiny little flick knife with like a little wooden handle. It's about this long." I said, "That's nice. What's that?" He goes, "It's a special knife from South Africa." I goes, "Well, what's it for?" He goes, "They usually use it to circumcise elephants." And I'm not sure if he was kidding or not.
Good God.
So-
Did you see that news story today talking of elephants?
No?
Where the woman complained to the zoo. It wasn't a news story, sorry. It was a review for a zoo. She complained that she walked past the elephant enclosure and the elephant had an erection. And she complained that the staff hadn't dealt with it before visitors.
They complain a lot more if they had done.
So
Yeah, imagine she slipped on that.
I'd not like to have been there. Imagine going around the zoo with your child and seeing elephant handler wanking off an elephant. It doesn't bear thinking about, does it, ladies and gentlemen?
It's too late, though.
Yeah, sorry about that. Elephants had erections. That's right. That's the story. Barry Butlins, host of all tomorrow's divorce hearings. Hang on. The comments have gone all mad again. What is Dean a professor of, and what is Dan's favourite flavour of crisps?
Are you Professor Dean? Technically,
You're a doctor, aren't you?
I'm a doctor. Yes. I'm a visiting industry fellow at Birmingham City University, but it's all neuroscience. That's my thing. Brains.
Bristol City.
Birmingham City University.
Okay.
The fact that I forgot the name shows how much I do for them, but nonetheless.
So what are the letters after your name, apart from offender?
BSc, PhD, if that's important. But
HND, just in tourism as well. But he doesn't like to mention that, but it's there.
Mine is NSFW. In case you're
yes, as it turns out.
So, Dan, what's your favourite crisp?
Never stop fucking wanking.
Everybody wants to know what your favourite crisps are.
I mean, I actually right. Someone's having a guess. You like smoky bacon, wheat crispies, guaranteed. I do not.
No,
I'm
overrated.
This is how boring a human being I am. My favorite crisps are not only they're the baked ones that Walkers have started doing. It's just the ready salted ones. That's how.
Sam, I'm so disappointed in you.
Yeah,
I know.
I thought you were Miami Vice, not Campion.
I am in all other aspects of my life other than crisps. I am Don Johnson.
Dean, what's your favourite crisp?
not too especially radical, but I'm a salted vinegar man. But I do like the Tyrrell's ruffled ones. Those are my particular favourites at the moment.
I love the offer you went for the Blade Runner pronunciation of Tyrrells then.
What is it written down? All my words.
I'm a giant What's-Its man.
Do you know what? I used to like What's-Its, and then I tried to kiss a girl when I was about 17, and she said I smelled like cheese. And I was like, it was the damn What's-Its, and I haven't eaten one since.
Valid.
Because you never know when you can do some necking.
Aren't you married now?
Yeah, but I don't want her going after 10 years, you know. Ooh, what's that cheese?
It's been cheese this whole time.
That's true. You don't want it to leave you because of What's-Its.
No, she goes, oh, is that baked ready salted crisps? Nice. Fucking
Tolerable.
Yeah. NSFW is actually a Welsh word. It might be.
You know, I just saw that in my head. I was like, is it? It might be. Nesfor.
Not safe for.
From Gavin Stacey, isn't she?
Oh, what's that cheese? Is a former feature.
Anyone a fan of Irish crisps? What's an Irish crisp?
They're the potatoes, aren't they?
Potatoes, yeah.
Oh, just potatoes. Oh.
Never had them.
All right, I've tried to do like.
This is full of fun features tonight. Talking of,
well, I feel like it's we've gone down a crisp cul-de-sac here.
we have. I'm going to break us out of it because I've got quite a long feature to get through, and we've only got 40 minutes left. So I'm going to break it out now, ladies and gentlemen. Your firm favourites. It's time for.
Please can you tell me who the fuck is that? Yeah.
It's good to talk.
It's good to talk. Thank you, British Telecom.
Any program ever. This is the best thing ever. This is my favorite feature on any program ever.
Any program ever?
Literally ever.
Wow. Well, we all know the rules. I'm gonna explain it again just in case Dean's forgotten or if there's anyone watching who hasn't seen it before. I've got some lookalikes here. I've got 8 of them, and we're gonna go through them, and we're gonna have Dan and Dean take the first guesses, and then the next guess will go to the audience, and so on and so forth. So, Dan and Dean, first one for you. Please, can you tell me who the fuck is this?
Oh Christ!
I think that's Morton Harkett from Aha.
That is not Morton Harkett from Ha.
I think it's a very young-looking Cliff Richard for a second, but I wouldn't swear to it.
David Bowie.
No.
Fucking hell. I have a feeling he's your prominent jawline. I think it's going to be something to do with Clint Eastwood.
Who did you say?
Clint Eastwood.
No. No one's got it in the comments either.
Really? We got Helen Meat.
It's not Trevor from Trevor Simon, but that's a good guess. But it's not. It's not related.
A good guess.
No, it's not Paddy McGuinness. It's not Willem Dafoe. It's not Joey Deacon.
Who died?
Not like that guy from Avatar, is it? Sam Washington or something? Because I can never remember what he looked like anyway.
I'll give you all a clue. It's a movie director.
Oh. Ron Howard?
Bay?
Hmm?
Who? Michael? No, it's not Michael Bay. Ken Russell.
Good guess, but no.
No,
I'll give you another clue. It's a British, currently working film director.
Is that supposed to be Guy Ritchie?
It is Guy Ritchie.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Well done, Dan. You got there first. This one's for our friends in the comments. Please, can you tell me who the fuck this is?
Oh my God, I know who that is, and that's not bad.
It's not that bad, is it? Tell me, Dan, when you sleep at night, do you see my penis?
hovering into view.
Does it keep the lambs quiet? Does it when you see my cock?
Yeah.
Indeed, it's Anthony Hopkins. It was obvious.
Too bad, actually.
Yeah.
Not bad, but it does look like Anthony Hopkins being woken up by a fire in his block of flats 3 a.m. Yeah, what's going on? Why have we all got out of bed? I was having enough with the brass.
Only the bottom one. The bottom one looks like Anthony Hopkins. The top one looks like the bloke from Waiting for God.
Yeah,
It just
Graham Crowden.
Graham Crowden. Nothing.
It looks like twins, doesn't it? What's going on? I don't know.
I can say there's Anthony Hopkins, but if you want Anthony Hopkins from the side, we got that too.
Yeah, it's like he's just been arrested for fiddling with foxes. I thought if they were urban, it was all right. You could do what you like with them. Dan and Dean, who's this?
Oh, I think that's Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley,
You're right. That's Ben Kingsley, aka Steve Gandy.
That is one of the more accurate ones you've ever done on this segment.
Yeah, two have been quite good. Now, this one is for our friends in the audience, and I'll bet this high-tech mobile phone and nobody gets who this is. Tum ta tum 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 ta tum tum ta tum tum tum. Who the fuck is
One of those ones we got. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
it is not Paul Rudd, whoever that is. Oh my God, Dwayne Hickman has got it. Oh no, actually, Edward Llewellyn got it first. Now this comments have jumped all over the place, and I've lost the order of them. Yes, Edward Llewellyn, you have won yourself a Nokia 6475B. It's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Okay.
I looked at that and I thought, no, it's not. But apparently it is. Dean and Dan. Dean and Dan, who the fuck is this?
Is that Susan Greenfield, Baroness, former head of the Royal Society?
No, it's a good guess though.
It's either I can't remember the name, the one from Twilight, but the picture is older than that, so I reckon that's supposed to be Meg Ryan.
Correct.
Oh, nice. Let's go for Jane Horrocks.
Well done. Jane who?
Jane Horrocks.
No, it's true. Friends in the comments, please tell me who this is. Who is that? Who is it? Who is it?
That is the most nondescript white guy in the world.
Yeah, it is, yeah, but he's obviously a lookalike for someone. That's right. It's Terry Venables.
Ian Beale.
It's not Pat Butcher.
I love how in the comments every week it's become this now. It's like the ones who take it really seriously, which is I'm in that group. There's the other people who just say things like, somebody say Pat Butcher. I mean, that's fucking wrong. You don't want to win this at all, do you?
Tim Coleman has got it though. It is Val Kilmer.
No, that's dog shit.
Hello, I'm Val Kilmer. I've come to open your supermarket.
I thought it was Jamie Oliver.
Somebody suggested Jamie Oliver. I can kind of see that.
Right, this one, Dean and Dan. I think you'll definitely get this.
I have no idea what that could possibly be.
I think you do.
I'm not saying nothing for this one because this one's a dig at Dean.
It is a bit.
There was a dig. Okay. I'm guessing it's Whoopi Goldberg. Would that be correct?
That's right. It's your best friend, Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, wait, keep it on the screen and take a photo and send it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to send that.
Anybody who doesn't realise that Dean is best friends with Whoopi Goldberg because she loved his book so much, she gave him $1 million.
She gave him that shed.
Gave him that shed. That is now, as the sign on the front, it says the Whoopi Goldberg shed.
Yeah.
I call it the Whoopi Goldberg.
Goes, hey, Dean, how's my shed?
Whoopi Goldberg, who bought a shed today. It sounds like a metaphor.
Yeah, it's like bought the farm.
Yeah.
Very big fan of
when you lose a limb.
She's a very big fan of marijuana. So, you know,
She that ever happens with farmers. They go, oh, how's he doing? Oh, he bought the farm. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, he bought the farm. Oh, well done.
He went to live with a dog. Farmer died.
So Dean, just before we carry on, I just want to make sure if I mention any other people that you know are mildly famous, you're not going to air any more dirty laundry this evening, are you? We've given Brian Cox a kicking. You've outed Whoopi Goldberg as fucking.
I don't think I'm out there. In fact, she's openly admitted it many times and has a company which sells it in America. So I don't think that's that's not behind the scenes goss. That's
okay.
That's her portfolio.
The farm who died today. Is Dean drinking wine from a mug?
I am indeed.
You can take the man out of Wales. We've got one more looky to go for Dan and Dean. Oh no, this is for the audience. But it's on a theme. Can you tell me who the fuck is this?
Oh God!
I think I know who it's supposed to be, but I tell you who it looks like.
Who does it look like?
It looks like Jackie Mason.
I'll tell you who it really looks like. It looks like Chris Rea. It's not Chris Rea, but it looks really like Chris Rea.
Well, I found out. Do you know that Jackie Mason's a big Trump supporter?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I did that. Yeah. I know he's a massive Republican.
That's disappointing, isn't it? Oy, I'd say.
And that is a really good shout.
The answer is Tom Jones. It doesn't look anything like Tom Jones.
I thought it was going to be Barry Manilow. It looks more like Barry Manilow than Tom Jones.
It does.
Tom does look, doesn't it? So.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm calling that human being it.
It's fine. It's already deserved because you can hire him. He's technically a sex worker.
He's a product.
My ultimate. I'm going to write a book about this one day. You know how people like David Gorman and that other fella, they write books like, what if I said
Danny James?
No, the British guy who's like Danny Wallace.
Yeah.
What if I said yes to everything all day long? And then you've got David Gorman's what if I made PowerPoint all day? My book would be, how much would I have to pay a lookalike to whack me off but stay in character? It's a Hitler one, and it says he's a lookalike and a sound-alike. I want him to whack me off while doing the speech at Nuremberg. And I want him to spend the weekend with me, and I'll turn it into a movie. It'll be called Hitler and Me, and we'll go to Las Vegas together via helicopter. What do we think?
I think it's more of a documentary than a scripted thing. I think.
Yeah. If you said, I want this Hitler lookalike to come to my work's Christmas party.
Yeah.
And then you say to them, by the way, how much does he charge to knock people off in the cloakroom? What do you reckon? I reckon you could get a Hitler impersonator for a party for about 100 quid. 200 quid.
I think if someone's already impersonating Hitler for a living, I think their standards are kind of low.
You could say that.
No one is making a living from dressing like Hitler.
Yeah,
Going into politics.
I'd say someone did. You know what his name was? Hitler. He made quite a tidy living.
I know, but it wasn't like he wasn't a tribute to a previous Hitler. I'm getting the moustache. I'm getting the haircut. There was another Hitler. He was down in Bratislava, and he didn't do too well. But I like his look, and I'm going to try and maximise what he done. That's
wasn't he basically doing Charlie Chaplin though? I mean, wasn't that the thing?
Who came first? I mean, I know Charlie Chaplin was in the 90s.
No, who came first? No. Come on, rephrase that.
Chaplin was first.
No, Hitler's on second. What's that? Chaplin's on third.
But who bummed Stalin? If we have a live JDD special, we are definitely hiring a lookalike through crowdfunding. We should get a Hitler and a Sue Pollard.
I ended up on the piss with Sue Pollard about a year ago.
Tell.
I was making a documentary, and it's not a fascinating story. I was making a documentary about pantos. She obviously is in a lot of pantos, and we ended up going to the National Pantomime Awards in like April or March, whatever it is, after panto season. She was there. We got absolutely hammered, and she is everything you think she's going to be.
Wow.
And she's very cheap hand jobs.
She won Rear of the Year.
I'm not surprised. It's a corker.
I was going to say it must have been a pretty fallow year if Sue Pollard wins it that year. It was her.
Oh, yeah. There have been no arses about this year.
Yeah, it's you or Arthur Mullard. Rod Hull and Emu look like giving me a tug would be phenomenal. Yes, you're right, it would, because Rod would constantly be saying to Emu, "Don't do that." And I think that some men would get off on that. No, Emu, stop it! Don't do that. But you've made him cry.
You're getting like tossed off by Emu, and then somehow Rod Hull leaves, but you're still.
That's like an M. Night Shyamalan production.
Unexpected.
Your hands in the emu, and you've been tricked, and you've just tossed yourself off with an emu puppet on that.
Imagine that. Imagine you're looking in. You're trying not to look in Rod Hull's eyes because you know he's making it work. So you're looking down at Emu doing the work. Sorry, Dean's mum. And
sorry, my sister.
And Dan's sister, but not so much. And then you close your eyes and you think this is nice. And then Rod says, "I'm just going to the kitchen. Do you want anything?" And you open your eyes, and it's an actual real emu. It was never a puppet. Noshing you off, and you're like, "Well, that's actually all right."
Emu meat, that's valuable. I'm going to kill it and eat it.
Then you start thinking, "Well, what was Rod's part in this? Why did he have to be here?" And then you feel dirty.
And then you feel dirty.
And then only
high threshold. That's the cut-off point.
Get pegged by Bunk.
So only one of us did a George or Zippy impression.
I mean, is that pegged? Because Bungle's technically a man, isn't he? Not a man.
Yeah,
but he's a
male
for a start.
Well, he is a man.
Which is a sort of.
But he's not correct, was he? I mean, sometimes he comes out from behind that thing. You can see he hasn't got a swinging, airy cock.
That wouldn't be nice for young viewers of Rainbow to see a big hairy cock swinging around. No, it's why you can't see Zippy's bottom half because he's hung like a fucking oak tree.
Yeah, he calls cock and balls Rod, Jane, and Freddie.
And Zippy obviously is into bondage and S&M, isn't he? He's got that.
Yeah.
If only when I did an impression of Zippy, that'd be handy.
Oh, I think Dan can do one.
That's sort of what I was getting at. Yeah.
What's the scenario?
What's the scenario?
Yeah.
In an S&M dungeon.
I mean, you're literally saying, "What's my motivation here?" And I'm just sick to hear it.
Bungle is an androgynous bear, no cock. Yeah. So you would have to peg. Oh, you're going to have to peg this one, Bungle. Put it on. You know it's my birthday.
When bears hibernate, they apparently
The phone lines are open, ladies and gentlemen. 0898 50 50 50. Calls cost 87 pence per second. Please ask permission of the bill pay before you phone in, and don't phone in. It's just for fun.
When bears hibernate, is a science fact to you, they apparently pack their anus with a mixture of moss, twigs, and leaves to seal it for the coming winter. So technically, if Bungle's a real bear, he pegs himself.
Okay. I love this. I want you to memorize everything you just said, and then we're going to put it into something where we slowly pan back and we realize that you're giving a speech at a wedding and everyone looks really worried.
Katie wants more Zippy.
Fine, I'll do a little bit more, but I've had a lot to drink and it comes out a little bit more like Aid Edmondson by this time of the night.
Original Bungle did have a cock, though. No, he didn't. I just saw a minute ago. This is a mental image that won't leave my mind for a while. Being DP'd by Orville and Cuddles. Because Cuddles will have to take off that. No, Orville will have to take off that nappy. Cuddles will be hate fucking you and is constantly talking about how he hates that duck.
Yeah, I hate that book.
I hate this duck. Oh, I don't like this duck. This episode has gone right downhill, I tell you.
I don't think this is the BAFTA clip episode, is it?
No. That was too much science, Dean.
Yeah, indeed.
Totally. It's all my fault. It always comes down to that.
Bukakied by the mice off of Bagpuss. We will fix it. We will mend it. That's horrible.
All these sound like chapter titles from like autobiography.
Wilson the butler for a posh wank. Yeah.
Every
You only ever saw his hand, didn't you? So. Okay. Well, should we show everybody something I've been working on this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if everybody knows this, but this week, actually, I'm just gonna because I think Dean needs a wee and Dan needs a wee, so I'm gonna take them out. This week, I had some very exciting news, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I was accepted for a role. Basically, I sent in 3 scripts to Hollywood, and they loved them so much. They said to me, "These are good, but they could do with some work." So they're gonna. They told me to go and see the best script doctors in Hollywood for these. I think it's 4 projects I've got here. Let me just count my scripts. 1, 2. No, it's just 3 projects. And so I've now I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to go and see my script doctors from Hollywood, and I'm very excited to introduce them. Their names are Garwin and Glyn, and I'm just waiting for them to be ready, and then I'm going to take them my scripts to be looked at. I believe this is Garwin. Is that you, Garwin?
Garwin, you prick.
Garwin, sorry.
Garwin. It's a hard R.
Garwin.
We actually went through this earlier on the WhatsApp, and you're taking a piss now, John.
Garwin, and this is Glyn.
Fuck.
What?
No, that is a person.
What?
What?
I just want to say thank you, because it's not. I wrote these scripts and I sent them off thinking that I'd never hear anything, but Hollywood.
Aye.
Hollywood were very interested, and they told me to run them by you guys to get them.
Yeah.
Punch them up a little. So I've got 3 of them here that they're very interested in. Before I begin, do you want to tell the guys watching your background and how you got to be where you are in Hollywood?
Well, fucking well, right? And what happens is, anytime they do something in England, right, and it's written by some American cunt, they come to us and they say, "English it the fuck up, because we know the English better than the fucking English do." I'll tell you what, for fucking nothing, right? We know them better than you fucking do.
Aye.
So we just tart it up to make it more fucking English and twatty.
Totally. I'm writing this down.
Yeah, right. Glyn, write it down.
Okay. Well, do you want me to tell you about my first project I'm working on?
No, but we're being paid, so go on.
Okay.
Okay, well, I write it down, but I don't want to. Right.
Okay. Well, this one's called Remains of the View.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's set in England.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. It's a butler must come to terms with the fact that the mistress of the house is a Nazi sympathizer, and it's set during the outbreak of World War II in Europe. So I just want to get it a bit punchier and more palatable for American audiences.
Right. First of all, right, which Englishman wasn't a woman? If there is such a thing, English women, right? Who wasn't a Nazi sympathizer in the 40s? You all fucking were. It was a Scottish and a Welsh who went, "Let's not do this to the people who aren't white and normal and stuff," right? It was just the English people going, "Fucking yeah, fuck them," right? So you know what? Everyone should be a Nazi sympathizer, right? Start. And then who's playing the butler?
Well, obviously I want Anthony Hopkins, but I don't think he'd do it.
No, he won't do it. He's not playing English cunts no more. You get that Hugh Grant, he'll do it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. Hugh Grant, yeah.
You know Hugh. We discovered Hugh when he was still Hugh Pencombe, after the farming from, because he's from West Wales. And
I didn't know.
He proper Welsh. We were in the pub. Yeah, you remember that? You were in a pub with him, and he did that fucking funny English voice he does. Oh, gosh. We were like, shit ourselves laughing. And we ended up bunging him in one of our films, and he ended up becoming a fucking star. Poor bugger. You got to live in LA now like a prick.
Yeah, bless him. I'm writing notes down now. So, John, what's it? John. What's the name? Sorry? John, yeah?
My name's John, yeah.
John what?
John
Rain.
Rain.
John
Rain. Right, like now, by the way, we invented Rain, so you probably owe us money. Now, let's attack now. As far as Hollywood's concerned, there are 3 types of Englishmen: posh twats, gangster twats, and northern miners. Now, the miners are twats as well, but they got a proper job, so you don't call them that. So, is this a posh twat film or a gangster film?
It's a posh twat film.
Right, posh twat. Okay, good. Right, we'll crack on.
Gangsters, make it gangsters. Have the butler shoot the cow.
Okay, right, gangster instead. Right.
What a cow is in the animal, or is in the mistress of the house?
Mistress of the house, that posh cow. Don't shoot a cow. Fucking hell, we need that for the milk.
So we'll change it from a butler who must come to terms with the fact that the mistress of the house is a Nazi to a butler shoots the mistress of the house because she's a Nazi.
Yeah, you got a 10-minute film with there. You know what? You just go. She walks in. She goes, "Oh, I tell you what I love, the putsch in Munich," and he's like, "Fuck off," and he shoots her.
Is there a romantic subplot or anything? Do they have?
I mean, English, isn't he? So you might fuck the body.
I'll write that down.
Don't write
Sorry.
that down.
No, don't write that down. Don't write that down. No.
It definitely doesn't fuck the body. All right.
No. At least not when it's dead.
I wrote down that he doesn't. Is that all right? Would I cross it out?
It doesn't. Cross that out. What about if they have this tumultuous love affair and then he discovers she's a Nazi?
Well, I mean, does she go like is she good like toss jobs?
I haven't written that down.
Well, if she
Should I?
he's like let it go, and if she doesn't, he's like hand her in.
Right. Okay. Hang on.
So all comes down to a wank. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. I think that's what I'm
Right.
saying. All right. I think I've got enough of that one. Should we move on to my next film?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's called Rise of the London Gangster 7, Retaliation Central, stopping at Punch Street.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with the title. I'll tell you that.
Okay. All right.
Gangster, right? Gangster or geezer?
Geezer gangster.
Right. Geezer gangster. Okay.
Okay. This is the story of Teddy Ruxpin, who is rising like a salmon.
I know him. Kelly.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. He's rising like a salmon through the London underworld, but a chance encounter with an undercover policeman who has evidence that it could put Teddy away for years puts his and the policeman's life in danger. What do you reckon?
Right. All of this is basically, here's the thing about London gangster films, right? Everyone who behaves like the way they do in the gangster films in London, everyone's like, oh my God, the gangsters. Oh my God, the gangsters. They're fucking normal West Walians, right? That's how we all fucking behave. We're all dealing crack and we all drive too fast, right? Okay? In fact, you know what? Save yourself a fortune because London's prick prices. London's fucking prick prices, right? You do the same thing. You just film it by Carmarthen. You're going to save yourself a fortune. There's probably going to be people having a car chase anyway on a Friday night. You just film that and move the fuck on, right? Seriously.
Any drugs?
Yeah. And I'll give you the advice that genuinely my father once gave me. What?
Any drugs or what?
Yeah, tons of fucking drugs.
No.
Pills.
You got any?
Yes.
Can I have some?
Yes.
All right. I'll get on now.
I mean, for fuck's sake. Thing is, you know, because you're in Dean's house now, I know, you know, but if you pan left, you can see where he grows his weed, and that's how he's making most of his money, that Dean by. Nobody can afford things.
He told me it was, but definitely not.
Anyway, the point is, you just make your London film, you shoot it in Carmarthen, and call everyone, instead of calling them geezer, which is fucking, also, what's a geezer? You've made that up like it's nothing. Just walk up to him and say, you're a fucking knob. Just call everyone a knob, right? Save it down. And
Water spout to come out of the ground.
What are you fucking talking about now? Whatever it is.
Come around. Fucking water up the sky, man.
All right. The point is, right, just make the film, and just add more hedges, sheep, and weed.
Hedges, sheep, and weed.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to hear the next one?
Another thing. Stick Hugh Grant in it. Our boy, he needs more money.
Hugh Grant.
Stick Hugh Grant in it. Hugh Pencom, as we know him, right? Stick him in it. To do that boy got into trouble a few years ago, and he's still paying for it. He was in that Los Angeles, and he was having a lovely time. And a woman said to him, "Are you looking for a good time?" And he let her in the car, and he thought, "Oh, she's probably going to take me to like an agricultural show here." But you know what? Fucking sack him off, right? And then the police got involved, and he thought, "Well, I shouldn't," you know. And it wasn't even a good suck off. He said she wouldn't have got a rosette for that.
Yeah, agriculture, he fucking loves it.
Yeah, fucking loves it.
All right. Do you want to hear the next one?
No. But go on.
We got time.
Actually, I've got two more.
All right.
This is called Chance Would Be a Fine Thing.
Right.
This is a romantic comedy.
Posh twats, geezers, or northern miners? We're talking about.
Posh twats.
Yeah.
Julian Oxbridge Chance.
Yeah, we're fucking obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, runs a modest bookshop in Covent Garden. His life is good, and he has great hair. However, one day, a top Hollywood actress walks into his shop looking for a book on how to find a husband. Does he direct her to the fiction aisle or hide his smelly Welsh friend?
First of all, let me explain to you how this works, right? If you've got a posh English twat, right, who runs a modest bookshop, which is there any other sort, right? Or you've got a Welsh book, smelly or otherwise, it's that play. Listen, Glenn, haven't we got sexual magnetism?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Fighting them off with a shitty stick.
I mean, right now, I smell like a can of old tuna, but I know I will
old. Oh, mate, fair play. You said you were stopping that. Never mind.
We haven't been allowed to leave the house in the last 6 months.
Fair play.
basically, you're going to have to shorten this as well because he's not going to hide her. That Welshman's going to fucking have her.
Yeah, that's the point in it.
And so I don't know where you go plot-wise from there because basically she walks in, he goes, "Oh, you're nice." Ho, ho, ho. You know, that's my English voice. And then she sees a Welsh fella and it's, oh, ho, ho. She's going to get it right in the true life crime.
Okay, so basically, what you're saying is that we should lead with the Welsh character and put the English guy in the background.
You fuck the English character. Here's your film. Woman walks into a bookshop, gets banged by a Welshman. Finn.
Okay,
so it's true,
great.
based on true events, yeah?
Yeah, it happened to me in Blackwells.
That's right, I was there for that. I watched.
Yeah.
Fair play, mate. You did a good job.
No, I did, yeah. That's why they've closed down now.
Aye. Well, go on a bang.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last one I've got for you is called Mince Spies.
Oh, shit, but go on.
Okay. Well, listen to this. It's a spy film.
Yeah.
I figured that out, aye. Nice
It's
one.
Christmas 1962, and Guy.
Wait, posh twats or piece of twats? Come on, I need to know these things.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Posh Twats.
Posh twats, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Christmas 1962. Guy Heckles waits at the dock at Southampton. The fog rolls in over the sea as a small fishing boat touches in. On board is his Russian handler, Nabrakov, and his future life awaits as a Russian agent.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an English fella who would rather live behind the Iron Curtain in 1962, a time of political strife.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd rather live in a shitty communist nightmare than live in England.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You don't need to change a fucking word there. I would rather... See, I saw a documentary about Russia once, and I saw a documentary about England, right? In Russia, they were literally drinking vodka and potatoes and garlic, and that was their living, right? That's everything they did. Chernobyl. Honestly, the people who survived Chernobyl, have you ever seen that Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Harrowing. Have you been to Harrow? I've been to Harrogate, and I'd rather be in fucking Chernobyl. Fucking, at least there's a sense of community there. Fucking English cunts. Right? Also, I think, you know what? Just leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. They move to Russia. They have a bloody nice time, and then later on they go, I can't. Where are they supposed to be from originally?
London.
Fuck that.
Oh, fuck it.
Absolutely fuck that. Because the thing is, if nothing else, they're going to get cheap rent in Moscow or anywhere. Fucking Leapfrog milk. I'm just making up Russian places now. Leave it there.
Okay, good. Well, shall I leave these with you then, and get an email later or something?
Well, we haven't got email where we are, but yes.
I wrote most of this down. You got English cunts, London, Russia, potatoes. That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah. But you're right. I write down also, and then when he gets to Russia, he's like complaining because he can't get like the Financial Times and the tea, like a place.
He fucking love it.
Absolutely love it. Just like, you know what? Fuck off. Just have a. What do you call those little pancakes? What do you call those little pancakes the Russians have?
Pancakes.
They stick caviar on them. They can't.
Russian pancakes.
Fucking Russian pancake. Yeah, fine, right? I can't get tea. We got these little pancakes and caviar, and they're like, oh, fair enough. Just drink that, naked bitch.
Naked.
All right. Well, I'll leave that with you then.
Yeah.
I'll leave that with you then, and I'm gonna get the bus back to
Russia,
England now because I live in England. But thanks for having me, Hollywood.
No problem.
And thanks for the advice. I'll leave the scripts with you, and then if you just send them to me at some point, and we'll go and make millions of dollars from there.
We don't want your dirty English money. We can't.
We don't want it. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want some twigs.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Fuck off.
Right. Bollocks.
Okay. Right.
This is hotter than I anticipated.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you can't argue that was amazing, wasn't it? I got to go to Hollywood and speak to actual Hollywood screenwriters. And we've only got 7 minutes left. So I made it back just in time. So I could... Oh, look, Dan's here. Dan, hi.
Thank you, the people in the comments who are yelling blinis right now.
Blinis? What's blinis?
Little
the Russian things, right. Yeah.
Not Bellinis, which is a cocktail. Oh, my God. I've got a rash where I may... Oh, look at that.
Jesus Christ. You're allergic to your own hair.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Can't get this off.
I didn't know you use an actual pen.
Yeah. That'd be funny. Grab the pen, permanent marker. Fucking hell.
That's amazing.
There we go. Got a bit of a Hitler thing going on here. Marvelous.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sarah says, I'd argue that was appalling.
Okay.
Wow. Fair enough. Real Welsh gold there. Kiss, kiss, banger, banger.
Not bad.
That was intense. No, that's Glastonbury. Yeah, there we go. That was fun, even though it's possibly killed Dan.
You can't die from a rash.
No,
Yeah, you
can't
can.
die from a rash.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
shit. There's a doctor there. Dean put his cardigan on for 5 minutes and then took it off again. There's a review of tonight's show. Put that on the poster, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty hot.
Yeah.
Somebody said Dan's the Welsh John Thor, and I don't know if that's a compliment.
I'd say that's a compliment. John Thor's pretty cool.
He's dead.
Fuck, James Dean's dead. He was still cool. Except if you were sharing a car with him.
Dan, who died today?
Dan, who died today?
Who died today? Bad day for it.
Yeah, lots of people died. Yeah, well, there we go. There was the JDD Special where we've got like 4 minutes to go. Thank you very much for tuning in if you did. Thank you, Dean and Dan. And please come back next week where we'll have more crimes and hopefully your moustache would have faded by then.
I can't guarantee it. Let's get some coffee.
And Dean, Dan, sorry, I hope you've got a wig next week that won't kill you.
Yeah, I mean, that's my only wig. We don't do a wig bit next week.
We won't do a wig bit next week. No. Or maybe we'll take a shorter time over it so it doesn't envelop your skin and kill you. Wrexham, depends how fast you go. Is Bagger in?
What's Tara's first one? That was my first one she's watched.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
I've been listening to the fucking hell, the Horror Ring. I fucking can't remember the name of the other podcast.
The Killing.
I like it very much.
No, it's fun. It's fun. I've wanted to talk about horror films for a long time, so it's very exciting to find somebody who is as interested in horror as I am. John Rain, who died today. When was the last time you really properly cried? I don't want to answer that question because it's too often. Oh.
A lot lately, yes.
Thanks, gents. Laughed a lot tonight. I hope so, John. That was the plan, to have fun and to unravel our legs after a difficult week of walking and work. Or, if Dan's case, Walken and work.
Wow.
God. When my son was a baby, one of the first words he could say was wow. And I always used to hear it in a Walken voice. You pick him up and you go, wow.
Nice.
Have a watch.
Now he tells me I'm a dick. No, he doesn't really.
And he's now 6 months old. That's the weird thing.
He's 27.
He's
not in a Walken voice.
He's not, is he?
No, he's not 27.
Okay, good. Well, yeah, but the thing is, you're roughly my age, and in Wales, a friend of mine who's a year younger than me just became a grandmother. Welcome to Wales.
Oh, God. Yeah, someone I went to school with has been a grandmother for about 5 years. I got invited to a reunion school thing, and fuck them. Oh, am I going? Fuck them. Oh. If you're watching a Bushy Hall, fuck you. I'm not going. How will Dean explain the moustache? It's going to be one of those farcical things. You're going to be like, no. I've been kissing a woman.
An inky woman. You octopus.
I've been kissing an octopus's anus.
First of all, generally from this, it looks like you've generally got a bit of a moustache, but you also or you've been snogging a coal miner, which
it's both equally possible.
I enjoyed. I think I should applaud you for the effort, both of you, for putting in so much effort. I thought they were saying Dean had AIDS. Then that would have been unpleasant. What a lovely bunch of people giving up their time on a Friday evening to make everyone laugh. And these three are good too. Oh, that's funny. What a cunt. That moustache looks like when Baldrick balanced the slug on his top tip.
Yep. And that's actually better than I was going for, so thank you.
Any gifts from tonight? I think we should be told.
Yeah, if Claire, when she's finished a whore hotel, gets any gifts from this evening,
what makes it a whore hotel? Was it actually rented by the hour?
It's a hotel that Claire works in, which I assume is full of whores. So Claire, if you are to make any more gifts, please run it by our legal team before you do. We don't want any unfortunate incidents like Paul exposing himself to the internet. But if it's of Dean in a moustache, that's fine. Thank you so much. We're going to go in 1 minute. It's a travel lodge. Claire works in a travel lodge, is it?
Oh, that
It's-
is full.
It's doubly full of whores, then, isn't it?
Whores and comedians and builders.
Or all three.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the world's first comedian builder. Not the first. Snavel Lodge, Claire. Remember the code. I don't know what that means.
I love that you finish in 1 minute exactly. You get very specific. At first you weren't, and now you're like, we have to finish at 11 because we're being followed by highlights from the snooker.
Well, we are off air in 30 seconds. Thank you, Dean, Dan, and John. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you, everybody. As usual, it just remains for me to say thank you to Dan.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you to Dr. Dean Burnett.
Thank you, John.
Doctorate. He's made it up.
And then thank you so much to all of you for watching. And we will see you next week, same time, same channel. And I'll leave you with this very calming vista of Welsh countryside.
A Roomba that moves hairs. That'll be handy.
A Roomba that moves hairs. I'll leave you with that.